Hey y'all, it's day 6 of VlogTIMber, otherwise known as VlogTIMber 8th. And today, we are going to answer questions from Google autofill. So you know when you go to Google and you start typing in something, Google tries to predict what it is you're going to search for. Well, we typed in the question, what is the, and then put in the letters A through Z. We start with what is the average IQ? Well, average here is set at 100 with a 15-point window either direction. So we're looking at average being 85 to 115. What is the best Pokemon? Well, there is no best, there's only good. And coming from someone who doesn't know anything about Pokemon, I'm going to go with Ditto. 1, because it's one of the few Pokemon I could probably pronounce, and 2, because he looks like this. What is the cloud? Well, as we all know by now, the cloud is an easily hacked database containing all of your personal information. What is the date? I already told you, VlogTIMber 8th. What is the easiest language to learn? Well, the language with the largest native-speaking population is Mandarin, but since I live in the US, I'm going to assume that a lot of you watching this speak English, and therefore, I'm going to say Spanish. It's one of the Romance languages, so it's straightforward, easy to write, and it's phonetic, which means things are spelled like they sound. What is the fossil record? Well, the fossil record is a collection of information regarding all the fossils, generally as old as 10,000 years, and it helps provide us a look at how species have evolved in Earth's history. What is The Giver about? Well, The Giver is a 1993 American children's novel that follows a boy named Jonas through his 13th year of life. Written by Lois Lowry, it's set in a society that at first seems utopian, but then slowly discovers it's dystopian. What is the hottest pepper? Trinidad Moruga Scorpion, but the leaked photos of the Chocolate 7 Pop Pepper looked pretty hot. I mean, look, with its dimples and everything. What is the Illuminati? Well, it was formed in 1776 and it claimed to possess special enlightenment or knowledge. And in the early days, it was significant in trying to eliminate prejudice and the domination of government and also help in the education of women. It may have been an offshoot of the Freemasons, and both got a huge bump in the modern consciousness because of Dan Brown's novels. However, the only thing the Illuminati seem to be holding on to now is the past. What is the judicial branch? Well, it's the third branch of government made up of several courts. We have the Supreme Court, Circuit Court, Magistrate or local courts, and then you have municipal or city courts. What is the KKK? The Ku Klux Klan. They formed after the abolishment of slavery in the U.S., and it advocated white supremacy by using terrorism against African Americans and other religious and racial minorities. What is the land speed record? It's 763 miles an hour. Or if you're YouTuber Phantom Lover 1717, it's roughly 1,228 kilometers per hour. What is the most viewed YouTube video? It's Psy's Gangnam Style, over 2 billion views. What is the name of the doctor? Doesn't make sense. So what is the name of our solar system? Well, our solar system is really called just that. Our solar system, or the collection of galaxies, doesn't really have a name, or not formally anyway. It's just called the solar system. What is the other on my iPhone? Well, when you look at your iPhone data usage, it kind of looks like this. And the other portion is information used usually from your operating system. What is The Purge? It's a 2013 American action horror film written and directed by James DeMonico. It's half social allegory, half home invasion thriller, and only half good. It got a 5 out of 10 rating on RottenTomatoes.com. What is the quadratic formula? Oh, that's an easy one. It's x equals the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. But if you want to sing it, and it might help you memorize it that way, you could do it like this. X equals opposite b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. What is the rarest blood type? Well, this one's simple but not easy. AB is found in about 4% of the population, but O red blood cells can be given to just about anyone. Therefore, it's used in most emergency situations, but that means it's also the one that's most needed and therefore the hardest to obtain. What is the strongest Pokemon? Just like the other Pokemon question, I'm kind of shooting in the dark here, but I will go with Magcargo, whose body temperature is approximately 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is nearly twice as hot as the sun. Plus, he looks like a flaming snail. No offense. What's the tallest building in the world? It's the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. It's 829.8 meters or 2,722 feet tall. What is the United Nations? Well, it was founded by 51 countries in 1945, committed to maintain international peace and security and develop friendly relations among nations that promote social progress, better living standards, and human rights. What is the value of X? I don't know, but Absolute values cannot be negative, so that rules out half of the infinities. What is the weather today? Well, in a stirring turn of events, it's sunny and warm here in San Diego. I apologize if you don't live here. What is the X1 platform? It's a fancy schmancy DVR from Comcast. What's the YouTube banner size? It's 2,560 pixels by 1440. That one is an easy one. What is the zip code for New York? Well, I'm assuming you're talking about New York City, and there are 41 zip codes in Manhattan, 37 in Brooklyn, 61 in Queens, 25 in the Bronx, and 12 on Staten Island. That makes up 176 zip codes in New York City, and one building has its own zip code. That's the Federal Reserve Bank. And that's all I've got for Google Autofill on day 6 of VlogTIMber. Best wishes.